Robotaxis are not just a future pitch anymore. In 2026, they are pulling up to curbs, taking passengers through traffic and charging real fares. The race has split into three bets. Waymo is trying to win with expensive validation. Tesla is trying to win with cheap cars, cameras, and massive AI scale. China is trying to win with dense fleets, local government support, and industrial speed. That split took years to form. Google's self-driving project became Waymo and proved the slow, mapped, sensor-heavy path. Cruise's 2023 San Francisco collapse showed how one serious safety failure can destroy public trust. By mid-2026, the question is not who can make a car drive itself once. It is who can run a service that cities, insurers, and riders will tolerate at scale. Start with the US leader. Waymo now has the clearest American robotaxi footprint, more than 1,400 square miles across 11 US cities, and roughly 500,000 paid rides a week. Roughly 500,000 paid rides a week. Waymo's bet is high validation. The cars use LiDAR, radar, cameras, detailed maps, and restricted operating areas. It is expensive, but the service can be audited city by city. The downside is that even the leader keeps finding edge cases. In June 2026, Waymo recalled 3,871 fifth-generation vehicles because the software could enter and drive in freeway construction zones. A robotaxi can be excellent most of the time and still hit a situation regulators will not ignore. Tesla is making almost the opposite argument. It wants autonomy to come from cameras, neural networks, cheap vehicles, and manufacturing scale, not from an expensive sensor rack on every car. In early 2026, Tesla crossed an important line. It moved from years of promises into a limited commercial robotaxi service in Texas. The reported operating areas now include parts of Austin, Dallas, and Houston. The big hardware question is AI5. Tesla says the next-generation inference chip design was completed in April 2026. If it lets Tesla run larger driving models cheaply in millions of cars, the economics could look very different. But AI5 does not automatically turn every Tesla into a taxi. Tesla's consumer full self-driving is still supervised. The private owner fleet idea is still a question about safety approval, insurance, cleaning, charging, remote support, and who is responsible when something goes wrong. Between those two poles, Mobileye is trying to become a robotaxi operator, not just a supplier. Its 2026 pivot points toward a vertically integrated business in 2027 using Mobileye Drive, mapping, fleet operations, and teleoperation around its own stack. Zoox is the stranger, more radical alternative. It did not start with a normal car. It built a boxy, bidirectional robotaxi with no steering wheel, no pedals, and passengers facing each other. Zoox also shows a market structure split. Some companies want to own the whole rider relationship. Others are plugging into Uber, using Uber as the demand layer, while the autonomy company supplies the vehicle and driverless stack. China changes the scoreboard. Baidu's Apollo Go reported 3.2 million fully driverless operational rides in the first quarter of 2026, more than 22 million public rides in total by April, and a footprint across 27 cities. Pony.ai and WeRide are pushing from the same direction. Lower-cost fleet vehicles, dense urban service areas, and partnerships that can move faster than one company building everything alone. That speed brings its own problems. A fleet is not just software on wheels. It is pickup points, traffic rules, maps, remote help, city infrastructure, and regulators who can slow deployments after one ugly incident. Europe is entering the race more slowly. In 2026, multiple European countries moved to coordinate cross-border autonomous vehicle testing, while companies like WeRide are using Uber partnerships to open early paths in Zurich and Madrid. So, who is winning? In the United States, Waymo has the strongest commercial proof today. In China, Baidu and its rivals have the scale story. Tesla has the most explosive upside if cameras, AI5, Cybercab manufacturing, and eventually private owner vehicles can clear the safety and regulatory bar. The likely answer is messier than one winner. Robotaxis scale only where the technology, the city, the business model, and the law all fit together. That means the robotaxi war may not produce one global champion. It may produce different winners in different streets.